I don't see any water. Over there. Just ahead of us, look! The sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Remy sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What's in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Remy closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Remy shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed! Look, it's right there! Remy sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Remy came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Remy and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! Remy's face clouded. There isn't. There is not! And perhaps next time you'll listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted, since we have arrived in the City of Art. Remy looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall structures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Remy, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed roughly from the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. But that was where the similarities ended. Most of them were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangle caps. What kind of a city is this, said Remy? Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works of light of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they'd never encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Remy and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Remy uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled on their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, one read Gamma. Remy moved to touch the nearest statue, and a bird flew from the top of the sculptures, alighting on the statue's shoulder. It emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will speak in lies. With that, the bird departed as if on cue. The 3 statues started to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Remy. They're alive. The triplets bowed before Remy. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Remy and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's fake. You know I'm the real one. What a lot of crap, said Beta. Or said Gamma. Beta's fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. The respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Remy furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Real form always speak. The only one that said anything was Alpha. Beta's lying about Alpha being fake, and Gamma's lying about Beta being fake. It's Alpha.
It would seem we failed.
Yeah.
We'd best act more
No.
And another victim.
Even
I'm gonna beat my head into a wall, chat. Oh my god. Hi, Mummy. This is cruel, chat. Real form will always speak truth. The false ones will only speak lies. You have to give me that as a nightmare. I am real. I don't have a clue. The false ones only speak lies. I don't know. Stop lying. The real one is Beta. Through Remy's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in a dry tone of lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would also be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar, therefore the theory crumbles. I was presumed that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which leaves us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let's assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss explained, finished his lecture, Alpha and Gamma crumbled into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villagers, said Weiss in a cheerful tone. Time is okay. Just wake the fuck up. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Been in the city before? The villagers slowly looked at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way it could have ever been a place like this. At the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Remy. Just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Remy during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too.
Oh. Burn me, chat. Throw me in fire.
This person must be
It's
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps
Dream
me
world
out.
sucks!
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this threshold? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway, in an long, unused catacombs of an infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge at a place without end. Life has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior caught my jail embedded thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh, sob. Surely it's a product of my adult mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sounds of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain. I'm forced to turn away. are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I'm Grimoire of Ice. This is Remy. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken for this nightmare together. The one-nosed Remy extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever. I recognize the staccato of sounds of heavy rains. God, words, Jesus. I thought I'd never hear that again, I whisper. Would that it not just be such a terrible storm, said Grimoire of Ice. Look at your feet. Force my eyes open to see water pulling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make a good auto escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but we are your only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. Nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet, all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come across a shapeless mass of gray matter. It's been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts again away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns. I fall onto my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds, back again until the horror dawns into me full. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they are alive or dead, I do not know. The sanity will not permit you to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laugh, I cannot be certain. But my mind grants me merciful blindness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. Squint down the dim corridors. We went north, so we have to go east. North. North. Okay. Whole bunch of paintings. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It's constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. While encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt, most perfect construction. A stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I'm struck by the desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped with the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind that picture is pointing at me. It's not a prisoner, a fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place. I cannot let it pass. So I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can make out a body. Whether this is not a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lying on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted on the portrait. I must have been admiring a row of corpses blocked from view by portraits of each victim in their pinnacle. Enough, shielding my eyes, I paddled forward through the water. Squint down the dim corridors, proceed south. Proceed east. I find myself in a great hall with only the sound of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, which upon rests china and silver, the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, and we are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made a home in their remains. This is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast is now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I took a moment to steady my shaking hands, and then slowly back away from the table. Desperately sighted the abomination before me, my gaze laid on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Twins coloring in the layers, spikes have run down for the seat. up to the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, the simple task to envision the agonizing screams must have sprung forth from their mouths. Whew, this is fucked up. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they'd committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. West. West. Cask filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. You can remember the last time my purse struggled for relief. Scramble the first cask and pull frantically. The theft of the few cups means nothing. I tell myself the cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and the red liquid bursts forth from the hole. There is no wine, it is blood still warm for the body, whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By the gods, are all these tasks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling into the red ocean below. The smell of dust is everywhere, and it threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth. I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. Fuck. No. I didn't say. After the one in the back. Fuck you, game.
And then
Hi.
you.
That. Okay.
Saving. Yep.
This person
It would have
can't.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. That was almost instant. Alright. What's the way through this? He says, not wanting to do puzzles. Oh my god, I was literally there, chat. Feels good, man. I thought so. I didn't think I was too crazy. I remembered the feast before.
This
It's
can't.
perhaps.
I
you
was
should
supposed to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
east at the very end instead of the other. That's an option.
You have anything to say about that?
Okay.
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank God.
And another
I figured a book like you would be...
even...
I swear to... Didn't I do this? I did. And then I saved, and then it still didn't matter. Okay, that's cool. Well, we know the answer. Ha! I fucking hate this place. I forgot about this.
That...
I am...
Okay, that... Okay. There. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
And once again, chat, this is required.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Faith is a very good weapon. I'm not using this. Hurry up, East Spain, chat.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Beating my head through a wall is what's going on in there. That hurt me. The quest hurt me, chat. And I want you all to know it. Because, my God. I feel like I just suffered enough for a lifetime. Rah! I forgot about that shit, dude. I think there's one in Drakengard 3, too. And it's just... Bah, I don't know why they did it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
$700? Hello, sister.
Don't worry about me. I'll wait right here and not get into any trouble. I'll even drink the medicine Popola made. Just come back.
Okay. One thing we haven't checked in a while is Grimoire Vice. One sec.
That's 3 medicines.
Still not?
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first? Some guy in Seafront wants to become a big-time trader. Whatever works, I guess. He's waiting by the port over there. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can...
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
Wish this fucking guy would stay dead.
Pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
Thanks, Kara. Thanks. Let's go. It's so cool now. Oh my god. I'm so distracted, chat. That's how much the temperature just dropped in here. Oh, that's amazing.
Is this the travel one? Is that for this? I'm assuming not.
No.
Okay. Can I get the keys to your card just so I can get the one out of your card? I'll leave the door open.
Thank you. I only left it shut for you. It's so much. You're the only reason I shut it. No one else cares. I figured you were, but then no one said anything about you being around, and I haven't seen anyone since Brett. And I forgot to ask Brett. Chat, this is what happens. This is what happens when I don't talk to my housemates. I die. I fucking die. I fucking die.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
This is gonna suck.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Wow, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you.
Hero of choice!
Oh, and by the way, my wife always...
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
Are they really? I need to coordinate outfits in Morgan.
Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her
Just
my
stay
little
calm.
dumpling now and see what
We'll
she
go
says.
look for her, all right?
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Yep. Same.
Hey there. I'm looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her.
I'll do that.
I think I might end up
What's
stabbing
the
somebody.
rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink. I could stare at
The
you
seals!
all day and never.
Look at the seals! Look at them, chat! Look at the seals! It's back to being, it's Freddy. Oh, he's yawning. Ah, okay. Hey, I'm getting over my seals over here. Morgan!
Yeah?
She didn't say hi to me, chat.
No, man.
Wow. Wow.
Are you ready?
Am I ready?
Who's the cutest dreamer in the world? This guy. That was a lot cuter in my head on the drive home. And then as soon as I tried to like say it out loud, my brain just went.
That was really cute, dumpling.
Thank you. I tried. I was like, I tried to do it to the tune of Mickey Mouse Club.
Hey there.
Who's the
Do you know
cutest
a woman with a
streamer
red
in the
bag by
world?
any chance?
R-E-M-Y, There we go. That's what I was trying to do. That's more. There we go.
sure.
I got it. Okay.
Although now that I think about
Yes.
it, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yes.
Last
Also-
time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving
We have
town.
Jarvis's thing at night
But
tomorrow.
I figured it was just idle talk.
Do I have to go?
Leaving town, huh?
To the veterinary.
All right. Thanks for your time.
I'm gonna do what you do, and I'm not even gonna recognize
If she
that
has truly
question.
left this
Cool, I don't.
charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been
Veterinarian
attacked
appointment
by
for
shades or
Friday
anything.
night. I will drag you there by your hair.
But he's actually doing so much better.
We're still gonna go.
I know we're still gonna go.
Yeah, and
Well,
yes,
you're gonna go. But yeah.
we're both going.
Uh-huh.
We're both going.
Uh-huh.
I will kill you if you don't go.
Uh-huh.
Chat, he's in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I'm not in trouble at all. I've done nothing to get me in trouble.
Are you kidding about not going tomorrow?
No.
Remy?
I'm in trouble. Okay.
Remy?
Uh-huh.
Remy?
Yes, Morgan.
You're going to our veterinarian appointment.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I'm not. Oh, wait, I am going. I was about to come back with, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, but look, I am. It was gonna be a good bit, but then I fucked it up.
You did fuck it up. Nope.
Chat. It's no longer playing with Remy. It's now called Playing with Death, because that's what he's doing.
Wow.
You're playing with fire, telling me you're not going to your dog's veterinarian.
Your dogs.
I'm gonna walk really close back to you.
You're not gonna smack me.
Hi, Casil. Hi, Casil. Hi, Casil. Hi, Casil.
I'm not even getting in trouble for this. No, I'm not.
Hi, Anonymous. Hi, Booker Do It. Hi, Saika. Hi, Casil. Hi, Moon. Hi, Sadude. Hi, D20. Hi, Care. Hello, friends. Tell Remy he has
Pull
to
your
take
head out of your
Jarvis to his
goddamn
good
ass and
appointment
start
tomorrow.
fucking helping us!
I was doing good, Casil, until Remy told me he's not going with me to his dog's appointment.
I don't want to go to the dog appointment.
That's how I feel about that response.
Abuse. Abuse. When's the appointment? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. on one of the 2 days I can sleep in, chat. 9 a.m. You sound so excited.
Well,
Hold on, chat. Everyone needs my attention.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Hey.
It is identical. Perhaps it belongs to his...
Oh no.
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on? I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Oh, hey, I have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me? Well, an anniversary gift is an important thing. You probably should have taken better care of it.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy now, hmm? Is this fun for you two? Do you like ganging up on a poor innocent woman? Ooh, you disgust me.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there, my husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam, Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Big talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling...
That was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
Chat, how long have I been muted? How long have I been muted? How long have I been muted?
So Bridget just looked at a tablet and she said, "Is it my purple tablet?" And I said, "No." She's like, "Oh, it looks like a kid's tablet." And I'm like,
Chat, that was the most brutal fucking goodbye I've ever done to you.
Pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
Connie! I swear to fucking God, you're getting silenced a little bit! Yes! Yes, I am going! And it was my most brutal goodbye I've ever done, and it was set up so well, and I was so proud of it! And it's gone. It's gone. It's in the verse of Does It Exist? Womp womp. Where are you going? To live my life, to do other things, to relax. Chat, we've been streaming for almost 9 hours straight. Someone do uptime for me. Exclamation uptime. Give me that time. Give me that time stamp.
Pull
9
your head
hours
out
and
of
11
your
minutes.
goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
I know. It was great. I even used Morgan as a bit for it. The whole shebang. It was so well calculated and planned. It was brilliant. No, you gotta keep in mind I have to neglect actually uploading this to the YouTube, work on some TikToks and stuff, so I'm not actually done working. And then order some pizza. Which is the other half of what we were talking about, because your boy needs to eat something today. You said physically possible. Oh, it was the meanest goodbye physically possible I ever did, but it was muted, so it's all been shebanged. It's all been shaboodled. Shadoonled.